Hello there. My name is Roman. I'm co-founder and CEO of Workstreams.ai, and today I'm joined by a special guest, Nick, who works with us as a software engineer for more than 2.5 years.
Thanks, Roman.
Nick, you have multi-talents. It's not only about software engineering. What is your main passion when it comes to not working?
When it comes to not working, it really depends. As you know, I love music, making music, collecting records. I also love to read. And games from time to time, bicycling.
Did you discover some interesting tunes recently?
Recently, I've been on more of a reading kick these days.
What are you reading?
I'm reading a book called Mason and Dixon by
Mason
Thomas
and Dixon.
Pynchon.
Okay. What is it about?
It's a metafiction about the Mason-Dixon line in the United States, which divided the North and the South.
Okay.
And the original people who created that line.
Interesting. Thick?
Yeah.
Okay, I like thick. It keeps you busy for a while.
That's right.
Nevertheless, we are here not only to talk about books and music, but also about what we've been up to lately and what's coming very soon. Nick, you work with us on many different topics, starting with Slack integration, Teams integrations, calendar, like the Outlook calendar or Google Calendar integrations, our own calendar.
Our own calendar too. Yeah.
Most of our colleagues like to call you the time master.
At least one of us calls me the Time Master.
Yeah, and I deeply have to say I have a big respect for people who are able to work with time. It's not an easy concept.
That's right.
But what have you been up to in the last month?
Yeah, the last month I was contributing to 2 projects that we have going on. One is the introduction of our Workstreams context provider, and the second is a quite large restyling, refreshing of the web app generally.
Interesting. Let's have a look at the context provider topic. Can you maybe explain us what the context and context provider might mean?
Yeah, so the context for us is kind of the context around you as a user and you as a team. And traditionally for us, that also included your communications platform, often Microsoft Teams and Slack, also Google. And the context provider is the way that we interact with the Workstreams platform and those platforms to provide the users with the kind of seamless service to do their work. And the Workstreams context provider is a big change coming where users don't have to be logged in, for example, with Microsoft Teams or Slack, and we provide a lot of the core services on our own now without them. This can be felt from the fact that now users can upload their own profile pictures, for example, or they can invite team members with just any email address or phone number. So it's really providing a new layer of independence on the application that we hadn't had before.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's quite a deep topic. I might maybe add on top of that the original idea of a context provider came after we had the first integration with Slack and we needed to replicate it to Teams. So we came up with a layer which should be able to scale it up further. And what we are trying to achieve now is option of mixing Slack and Microsoft Teams and any people or any email address users to work together. So you can effectively create ad hoc teams with the right skill sets and the same communication within Workstreams. So you can work more efficiently and down to the point, save more time. It's a big change, yeah. And thank you for the patience on that because it's not a small topic.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
And what about the second one? What was the second topic?
Yeah, the second one is the restyling, I would say, of the web app. So we've kind of done a huge redesign of the UI, and we're in the process of implementing it now. And actually, we have it in private beta.
Private or public?
Right now, it's in a public beta.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. There's a survey even that you can take in order to enable it. And I would take this moment to say that we would love some feedback, actually, on that.
That's right. Good. That's definitely one thing we should then jump and have a look at together.
Let's do it.
How do we turn it on? The overall work on Workstreams Context Provider, which we internally call Project Uhuru, Has a couple of stages. I think we came down to 3 stages of transition from our current state to where we would like to be. The first one, as Nick mentioned, is a public beta of the Restyle. So the our primary focus here is to gain your feedback and find out what is working and what is not working in the new styling. And along that runs the private beta for Workstreams context provider slash Uhuru, which allows you to invite people from all around the place and mix them up together, set up user permissions, adds a couple of new onboarding starting points, and overall wraps up the journey for standalone single users. That is right now in private beta. The second stage is going to public beta with the Uhuru, aiming somewhere in the second half of August, beginning of September. And we are aiming in beginning of Q4, I think early October, to have this in generally available for all users to be able to mix up with anybody out there and combine the resources to work together as one. So
Stage 3.
stage 3, that's correct. Nick, thanks a lot for a quick chat. Really appreciate it. Let's have a look at turning those features on. Let's do it. Thank you. As Nick mentioned, there has been some restyling work done, and you can see it straight away. The overall brand identity change is here, and we will be slowly introducing it to our public world and also within the web application. Today, we're gonna have a look together at how does it affect the refreshed user interface and how do I turn this on for me and my team. So I have one of these old boards and account on our demo workspace where I'm as Lageta, and I would love to show you how to actually get our latest beta feature turned on. It's very simple. You click on your user avatar and go to manage beta features. When you click here, you find the refreshed UI right on the bottom and you can read a bit more about it. Now, when you turn this on, you will be prompted with a survey where we really would love to ask you for your feedback about how has been the application doing good or not for you until now in the current styling. It's very important for us because we will be then repeating the same survey after some time of experience with our new style. It's very critical that we get the things ironed out in the early stage. So please help us and provide us your feedback. It's a set of 10 questions which are not really difficult. And ideally, you please tell us your real answers. I will go with the neutral for the sake of not affecting the survey that much. I find too much inconsistency in Workstreams.ai sometimes. And even though it might feel a little bit too long, Bruno will speed it up. The last but not least, please give us an overall score on how likely you would recommend us to your friend. Right, with that being done, you wait for the magic and the refreshed UI turns itself on. Now, this is our new refreshed user interface. I would like to focus on a couple main things which might be the most dramatical change. The first of them is the change on the header itself. As you can see, we have simplified and we moved certain global functions down to the left bottom. So if you are looking for your user avatar or language switch or anything else, you might find it down here in the left corner. Your notifications can be also accessed through the bell, which is now on the bottom left corner instead of right top. We would love to hear whether this works for you or whether you would find a better space where you would like to see your avatar and notifications. Now, we have these couple of switches in the main navigation, which are task board or workflow specific. With these, you can turn on the task freeze or time allocation, and you can switch between the board view and calendar view for the given current selection. So these are the two on-off switches. They are not toggles really. They can be partially toggles and partially switches. You can also get to your filter. And last but not least, you can create a task out of template by using this button, and purely new task is accessed through new task. So this is the first and major thing. The second part I would like to talk about a little bit is the restyled workflow navigation, which gives even easier access to whatever you are looking for. Chosen colors should support way easier flow of your eyes and allow you to find exactly what you are looking for in a shorter time. Right, so this would be the major changes which might affect your daily navigation around. Now, we still have quite a decent amount of work to be done on this, and you will see way more changes coming into our BCO, aka big card overlay, which would clean up a little bit the whole UI and highlight what matters and unify the actions. You can also follow within our workflow library and check what content has been updated. There has been a little bit of updates still, I think, coming here soon. And last but not least, let me show you a quick preview of what's coming in the next weeks. And we are still not fully 100% ready to show you the full demo, but we can give you a sneaky preview of what's coming very soon. I can start with my dashboard. My dashboard is a merge of your notifications, my tasks, subtasks, your top task boards and used workflows, and it will be a space where you will find more analytics and performance insights about you and your interactions. Stay tuned, this will be a very hot area. On the side of a dashboard, we also have a brand new knowledge center. In the knowledge center, you will be able to explore suggestions based on your needs and the workflows recommendations based on your departments. We will do a full demo of that hopefully in the next Working Wisely. Last but not least, something which we talk about for a while, and that is user management, where you will be able to choose anyone's membership and what role they possess. It's also very soon for anybody to be able to invite their team members. Back to what we discussed with Nick, we are right now in a private beta. If you would like to have this feature on and invite people from outside of your organization, please do get in touch with us and we can turn this on for you. So that was just a sneaky preview of what you might be looking forward to see very soon. And that basically covers the section which we call Uhuru and what is coming in the very short future. I would like to say thank you, and on behalf of the Workstreams.ai team, wish you a nice summer where you have a space to enjoy the beautiful weather and your family. And we see you soon in August. Bye.